everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today I am getting ready to head out to meet my cousin for dinner, but I also have an early flight tomorrow. So while I was packing my bag, I was also packing up my laptop carry-on bag, as you call it, and I thought that for this vlog entry, let's go ahead and do a bag raid of my travel bag. So this ginormous thing is what I carry around, and it's pretty heavy, it's pretty hefty, but bless this bag. I've had this bag for a while, and I am not the most careful human being when it comes to, you know, taking care of it and putting it in the plane under the seat. So I know that this bag is very sturdy, and it's seen more airport bathrooms than I think more than any of my other bags. But I have a couple of these sack-like bags here in the house, and you know, depending on my mood, I change my purse, but the contents pretty much remain the same and is a constant. So let's get started with what it is. Oh, by the way, I also carry a shoulder bag ish where I keep my essentials, and that is because when I go and travel, I usually am in an office the whole day, and afterwards, you know, you get invited to happy hour, to dinner, or what have you, and I really don't want to carry this whole sack, so I usually just carry this little purse, and you know, my life is in here, so I'm not too worried if, knock on wood, something happens to this big bag. So we'll start with the big bag, and with the big bag, first thing is the laptop. Again, I am trying to be semi-careful with my things, so I put this in this little sleeve here, but my laptop is pretty much in this little sleeve. Now, the battery for this bag, for this laptop, is in my carry-on because I have easy access to it. Now, I can pretty much pack 4 days, 5 pushing it into a carry-on. So, you know, at any given point, I know I can get into my charger, but if I have to check in the bag, the charger for this laptop definitely comes with me. So that's that. The second thing here is my iPad, and this one I primarily use when I'm listening to music in the airplane, or my downloaded videos. I go shopping, and at night, you know, this is kind of what I browse through. My Nook is also here, so I read a lot of books in this as well. So that comes with me. And then, no matter where I go, I always carry sort of a snack pouch, as you can see here. The contents vary, but I always have to have this because I have this fear of getting hungry, I think. So for this trip, I have some, actually, this is really good. They're fava beans, and they're almost like peanut, crunchy, salty. So I have that. I also have trail mix when I'm uber desperate. I can munch on that. Now, I'm a very salty, sweet kind of snacker. So with the salty stuff, I also have to have chocolate. And I have some leftover Brookside dark chocolate, so I carry that as well. And a lot of times I also carry like those mini chocolates that you get, you know, like in fun pack size, so that's covered. And then, oh, I also carry some coconut protein bars, so there's that. That's actually really good. I have a couple of that. And what else do I have in here? Oh, an RX bar. That's pretty good too. So again, this just transfers from bag to bag, and I kind of replenish it every time I go, and it looks like that bag needs to be replenished. Okay, moving on. Now, I don't know why, I'm not really a pink person, but this bag is starting to look like a big Pepto-Bismol. Here's another bright pink water bottle. I carry this with me as much as I can because when you go to the lounge or at airports now, you can refill it fairly easy. And another tip, if you're at a hotel and you run out of water, or you like sleeping as I do with a bottle of water next to you, go to the gym. The gym will always have a water dispenser there that you can refill your bottle without having to buy. So, just head on out there and refill your bottle. So I try to bring that as much as I can. And the camera cover for the camera that's filming me right now. And this is my sad attempt to take care of the stuff. I don't know how many times I've used that. Makeup pouch. But look who's on the cover. Bulldog. So if you haven't guessed yet, I'm a little bit obsessed with English bulldogs. And yeah, this is just a makeup slash my clumsy kit. A lot of Band-Aids, a lot of eye drops. And here's a bit of a fun fact. I have a bit of a phobia with public toilets. So I really try not to go if I can help it, which is horrible. I'm getting better over the years, but basically everything here is my kit to make me feel like I was never inside a public restroom. So that is that. Another essential, can't live without, are my noise canceling headphones. I have evolved with Bose over the years, I believe, ever since I was a young traveler. But I travel with these all the time, and you will see them on my past videos. I just put them on and conference calls, just watching, and they're not wired, they're Bluetooth, so they're fairly easy to walk around in, and they're super comfortable. I love them. I've had them for a few years now, and they're the best things. So then I have a notebook here that I carry around for work and thoughts and ideas. And another fun fact, I don't know why, but I have a sort of addiction with notebooks. I have a ton, or actually Ryan and I have a ton of notebooks in the office that we get from conferences for free or what have you. So that always travels with me as well. Now, my phone already has a built-in power bank as its case, so I don't really need this, but I carry it around anyways. It's another power bank, and this came in really handy not so long ago when I came home to my hotel and the power was out because of a huge storm. So, and I have to sleep with TV on or noise or something. I have to do something. So throughout the night, this powered my iPad to watch videos, kind of browse and just chat with, just be in contact outside of my phone. So I've made it a habit to carry that as well, which is pink again. So I just, a shade cover, shade carrier. Half the time, who am I kidding? This just goes into my purse. I don't even put it in the case most of the time. It is what it is. Pouch. This is the first of many pouches that I have. And in here is extra battery for the camera, which I started carrying around. Business cards to carry around. And probably the most important thing is my drug kit. So I get air sick, car sick, any kind of sickness. I go in a bathtub, I can get sick. So what I have in here, without tipping it over and making a mess, is sort of like a four compartment emergency pill organizer. But one of them has my Dramamine. I absolutely have to take a Dramamine every time I fly. It doesn't matter how short the flight is, how long the flight is, what kind of airplane it is, which class I'm sitting, I have to take a Dramamine. I have vitamin I, ibuprofen. This is kind of what we call it. If you're in pain, you just pop vitamin I. I have melatonin because I take that every night, and in long flights, transatlantic, transpacific, I take a melatonin. And I also have a few pills of Benadryl because I have asthma, and when my allergy triggers, it gets really bad. I start wheezing, and that's not a good thing. So I try to nip it in the bud. So this travels with me everywhere as well. And then, yeah, I have an extra sort of hair clip in there. So there is that. And so you see all that fits into this huge black hole here. And there's a little pocket kind of here. And that's just like sort of the catch-all pocket. You know, I have like a little lotion. And then I mentioned earlier that I am asthmatic, so I have my inhaler, and I carry an inhaler in my toiletry bag, in my luggage as well, and I think I have one more also stacked somewhere, and that is because I never want to run out, and which is a good thing because as you can see here, that is bingo fuel. And Ryan, if you're seeing this, just look away because I know you're gonna have a heart attack. So this is why I sort of got into the habit of carrying extra, because you know I don't usually always check how much is left in the counter, so that needs to be replaced. And you know, some mints. And this this is from our last trip to Europe. So there you go. So that is the big bag. Again, I can change bags, but all the contents that I just showed you goes into the bag as well. Now, put that aside. We will go through this little bag. Now, same thing. I have a couple of these bags that I, depending on my mood, kind of switch around. So what is in here? What do I carry? Wallet. Pretty basic wallet, mostly receipts at this point, nothing fancy. That always stays in this little bag. Phone. As I mentioned, I already have a battery pack. This whole thing, this case, is a battery pack. And I have always said, or I've told Ryan, that probably the biggest feeling that I will have once we quit working and sort of go on our journey is when I actually remove this extra battery, because you know the only reason I have this is so that I'm always connected to work, and I think that's going to be such a great feeling when that happens. But for now, we're still working. This is a lifesaver, and I can full day blast. I Google Maps, I'm listening to the radio, I'm doing calls, I'm looking at Facebook, social media, what have you. This will last me the whole day. So there is that. Oh, see, one more of my inhalers, and I think this one is probably a little bit better number counter. So that always with me, and anybody who's watched Single White Female knows why. My car keys, I keep that here, but I usually leave my car at the airport in one of those parking garages, and you know, they swap it with a ticket, so I don't really have to carry that. I have a pen that I've just gotten used to carrying around. I have you know, toothpick, which after lunch, after dinner, what have you, that's always handy as well. And I have a lip balm here from my dentist actually, and just a regular lipstick that I can use to touch up. So that is pretty much it. I have all of these with me when I travel, and it's not very light, but I think I've gotten used to it, and I have tried different sorts of configuration and what to bring when I'm traveling. But you know, I've gotten pretty much used to this kind of things, and it's kind of robotic now when I travel. So I hope you enjoy that. I shall get ready for my dinner, and I will see you on the next vlog. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.